of course, we've just planted our flowers, so now it's time to teach the children how to water properly. Now, the tendency with everybody, doesn't have to be children, is you start like this and you do this. And that's not exactly what we want because you're not controlled and you either overwater or underwater. So what we have to do is we have to say, you pick up your water and you're going to water at the bottom and right where the plants are. And you're going to give them a nice little splurt of water, okay? And then you stop. Now, this one is kind of fun. The little kids love these kind of guys, and especially if it's a cartoon character, it's even better. But I actually like these kinds of watering cans because the children can hold them here, and you can get smaller ones. This one's a larger one, but you can get them half the size, and you can really control the water. Whereas this one, the tendency is to do it like that. So we've done it once, okay? But that's not enough water, okay? Because I'm not seeing any water coming out the bottom. So then I tell the children, now you're going to water again. And so now what they're doing is they're going to add an extra amount of water. So we're teaching them when you're watering, after you've planted, you have to do it at least 2 times and sometimes 3. So now we've done another time. Okay, now the other thing is with this little guy, okay, I'm going to show you here. See how the children can just hold it and then they can just water just nicely around. And they'll take the time to just watch the plant and to really control the water. If they start getting carried away, you can say, hey, you're going to drown the plant. And they'll say, what? And I'll say, if you've got too much water, and you're in it, do you drown? Oh yes, well that happens to plants as well. So we want to make sure that we don't overwater. So this guy here, I'm gonna lift him up. Am I seeing any water coming out the bottom? Nope. Okay, I can do it again. And this is really why you need that drainage. You can't use any containers that don't have holes because the kids will drown them. All right. Okay, still no water coming out the bottom. You can do it again. Let's give it a minute. And yep, now I've got a bit of a dribble drip, so now we can stop. And so that way they've learned just how much water needs to happen. And now, of course, we can go back and do our third watering for these guys. And because it's a bigger pot, needs more water. And if I lift him up now, I'm starting to see the water coming out at the bottom here too, and they feel heavy. So that's kind of cool. And now the kids are learning just how much water they need and how to control the water flow so that they're not giving it feast or famine. And now, of course, the last thing to do is we have to add our bees, because if you've got flowers, you've got to put your bee there so that the bees know to come. And if you don't want to do the full bee with the 4 or 5 different parts, you can just do a little guy like this. So it's just a bee stuck on here, and he can go in this one. So now the children have learned pollination, bees are friendly, how to plant seedlings, and how to water.